Alright, we are back for the finals. We have a hand that doesn't do anything, so we're going to toss it back. We're going to keep it, and we're going to keep it on top. Opponent being cordial. Okay, so the opponent may be a red-white ally deck, chose to add white mana with the Crumbling Vestige, but that obviously doesn't necessarily mean anything. Probably should refrain from F6 moves. Yep, red aggro of some kind. It's not terrible. 2/3 is probably pretty good against him. Three is probably pretty good against him. Both your creatures. Oh, okay. So the opponent chooses to take the damage, so we will increase our board. Hopefully the opponent just never gets a fourth land. Another commando, huh? I think I'm just going to swing all. Nah. But I will swing these. Opponent will likely try to use his 2 first striking creatures. I will probably make him cry. Assuming the opponent has any feelings at all. Pretty much has to try. He can't just let me keep. I mean, he could. Just gonna get one of them out of there. He knows I have it. Maybe not exactly complete disregard, but he knows I have something. So I can get my opponent to make bad desperation plays later. Got that 4th mana. Woo! Alright, opponent. Well, take a good look. Thought Not to Seer would have been a great target for Spell Shrivel. I mean, I got cards, though. Wouldn't have anticipated that out of the red aggro deck. Ooh, takes the cloak. That's interesting. Opponent would go to 8, go to 3. Gravity Negator increases my clock quite a bit. I'm going to play it. Ooh, got the white. Let's see what the opponent's play is on 5 mana with both colors. No interest at all. That was a great draw, too. Alright. See what the opponent does here. Takes it all. I think it's fairly likely that the opponent has us dead. It's a weird no-block situation. Yep. Alright. So the opponent got us with the threatened effect. That attack was maybe a little aggressive. More conservative one would have been a swing with these two. Alright. Tendrils is great against my opponent. Cloak is out. It's a pretty good one. Opponent mulls to 6. This hand is resilient to getting run over, so it's even, a more attractive option than it might otherwise be. But I think this is a hand in pretty much every scenario, or keeping in almost every scenario. It's definitely a hand in every scenario. There's no debating that. No third land. Yeah, start chipping away. Okay, so we did not draw land again, but at least we drew a spell we can play. Might as well. Alright. Next turn, I believe we will drop Gravity Negator. Just keep up the unnatural endurance in a way that doesn't necessarily scream I have a natural endurance. Sure. Get that yield going. No need to rush anything here. Sure, let's see which creature he shoots. Does he shoot the flyer? He does. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. One off from the big guy. No smash for 5 here. Sure, gravity negator is dead now. Alright. So our opponent has multiple threaten effects. I'm going to go to 12 here. If my opponent wants to attack with everything. And what does Pilgrim's Eye do, really? Alright, so I guess I just dropped the Eldrazi Devastator next turn. If I draw a land, I feel a lot better about it. Sure, just tap the other guy too then, I guess. Get that F6 value. Yeah. Hopefully there's not another threat in here. Just playing right into it. Turn against. Just crushes me. Five mana. Is it exactly turn against? I don't think it's turn against, since the opponent would be able to kill me. I guess technically the opponent has right now to cast turn against. Come on. Do something. Look at these crazy Eldrazi. This is probably the least intimidating of the Eldrazi. That thing's just kind of sinister, and that thing's obviously enormous. Slips me one in the air. Puzzling. Unless the opponent has more immolating glares. Well, I've got to believe they have something. Well, maybe they just forgot about this. As of right now, this is lethal. So, if my opponent had turn against the whole time, I should be dead right now. Alright, so the opponent takes 2. And I drop a 2-2 with Death Touch. Just gonna tap his first strikers. I can take one in the air. Alright, what is the opponent doing? Hey, alright. Game 3. Whew. It looks like flying is great against him. Hill Giant's also pretty good against him, though. It's also possible that this Ancient Crab is very good against him. I'll just use Cloud Manta. I have to remember the Flaying Tendrils. Shouldn't set myself up for unfavorable Tendrils turns if I can help it. I feel like I misplayed that first game pretty badly. It felt winnable. Alright, this could potentially be greatness. If I draw another swamp, I should be able to set up a really good Flaying Tendrils turn. Alright. Kind of interesting. I guess I play Reaver Drone and Holdout Settlement. Gives me the option to Unnatural Endurance if I want to. Or just trade straight up. Yeah, I think I'm going to. Huh. Yeah, I take one here. Then I get down to 0-4. I get to smash for 2. If my opponent plays a couple of creatures and gets to kill my 2-1, I get to Flaying Tendrils him. Opponent does nothing. Unsettling. I'll wait till post-combat for that, I guess. Yeah, the retreat here allows me to, again, just start accruing incremental advantage early. Wow. Opponent not doing much. Maybe they were stuck on green? Alright. Well, we are putting quite a bit of pressure on here, actually. Alright, spell number 1. Spell number 2. This presumably kills my 2-1, but it's not even good. His 1-1 or his 2-1 first striker could easily kill my 2-1. So yeah, he goes to my face. To be expected. Alright, I think I'm going to cast Prophet of Distortion. And then I think I'm going to give this thing flying. Alright, opponent has the obvious block right there. Takes it, and I'm fine with that. I'm good passing the turn here. If my opponent goes to play double spell, kill your prophet, I can unnatural endurance it. I do just have lethal next turn with unnatural endurance. Otherwise, so I'll probably play for that. Oh man, got there. Woo! Oh, opponent was saying he got flooded. Alright, so yeah, we got there. And I'll see you guys in the next one.